Everybody, and welcome to the Tora Jordan Show. I'm your host, Tora Jordan. If you're new here, hey, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. So today we are trying to make some Christmas candy. I'm going to make salted caramel, keto, diabetic friendly pecans. Okay, let's go off to the kitchen. I'll show you how to make them. Alrighty, so in my saucepan, I have 2 tablespoons of salted butter, and I've got 1/4 cup of Jordan's salted caramel skinny syrup. Okay, see how it's all melted together, and you see these little brown bits. This is my second batch of making these because I did a test run. They're really good, so I was like, I'm going to show them how to make them. And we have 1 1/4 cup of pecans. You can use pecan halves. You can use pecan pieces, whatever you got. Just put them in there, and you want them to cook until all of the liquid is absorbed. So this is actually my test run batch. All I had was the chopped pecans. Okay, and what you saw me put in the pan was actually pecan halves. But I did a test run. Now, the recipe says to let them air dry fully for a few hours or overnight on a parchment-lined baking sheet. So that's what I've got. This is going to take you roughly about 10 minutes altogether. Now, like I said, I've got one batch done, and I've got one batch in the pot right now. But I wanted to go ahead and show you. They're not overly sweet. They do have a caramely flavor. And if you want to, you can either put sea salt, or I've got pink Himalayan salt that I ground up where it's real fine. And I just kind of lightly sprinkled some on there just to give it that extra salty flavor. But these are really good. I actually took some up to my local Dollar General because I needed more pecans. And for the second batch. And I let 3 of the workers try them. The 3 that were there. They're like, Tora, these are good. And one of them was like, I don't really like candied nuts. And he's like, but I'll try them anyway. So he tried them and he goes, they're not like really sweet. They're more nutty, but they have the flavor of the salted caramel. So there you go. Really easy, quick recipe. Okay, guys? Quick recipe. Okay, literally, it took me 10 minutes to cook this batch. See the difference in the color? How these are a darker or a brighter chestnutty color, and these have toned down into more of a chocolate color. Okay, I'm using my pink Himalayan salt that I've ground up, and I'm just going to sprinkle them lightly with some salt to kind of amp up that salted caramel flavor. I'm going to let these completely air dry, probably overnight. And then put them in a little Tupperware and just let them, chill out, munch on them a little bit. But yeah, easy, low carb, keto, diabetic friendly Christmas candy. This was the recipe that I was actually more worried about than the other 2 that I'm going to be doing this week. Simply because I've never made candied pecans, but that was an easy recipe. 2 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup of salted caramel skinny syrup, whether you use Jordan's or you use the Torani's from Walmart. Okay? And 1.25 cups of pecans. Like I said, you can either use the pecan pieces or you can use the pecan halves. Okay? Super simple. Put them in a saucepan. Get your butter melted and your skinny syrup together, and then toss your nuts in until all that liquid is absorbed, and then put them on parchment paper and then sprinkle them with salt if you want to. Okay? I bet those would be really good with the toffee flavored. I bet they would. But anyway, big shout out to Julie Morgan, who posted this on Facebook in one of the keto low carb groups that I'm in. Thank you so much, Julie. If you ever see this, if somebody ever shows you this, I tested your recipe. Chef's kiss, girl. Chef's kiss. Thank you so much for sharing it. I appreciate it so much. All right, guys, you guys are beautiful or handsome just the way you are. Just the way you are. I care for you guys. That's why we're doing some Christmas candies. I do. I care for you. All right. And you're not alone when you're missing those sweet treats around the holiday. And plus, guess what? These are so simple. These were so simple to make. I might make them, I don't know, in March. I might make a few batches up and store them away for when I'm on maternity leave. But yeah, super simple. And you're not alone when you're missing those sweet treats. And this is a sweet and salty, so you got 2 for 1 deal there. Okay? You're not alone when you're missing them. Okay? Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Share your candied pecans if you make them, okay? Share them. Maybe. One last thing, guys. Love ya!